Hi there, this is Marie and welcome to my channel. This is a brand new channel, so for me it's really like the new big adventure. So I'm very excited to start it finally. Before I dive into any kind of topics, I thought that it would be interesting to do a little introduction of myself on the channel and tell you a bit more about what kind of content you'll be able to find on the channel. So let's dive into it. So first of all, who am I? Well, my name is Marie, I'm 25 and I'm French. Well, I'm French, but it's like I don't have any French blood actually. My dad is from Italy and my mom is from Cambodia. So yeah, 0% of French blood. But yeah, I was born in France and raised in France, so I'm French. And well, I've always been very interested in other cultures, especially cultures in Asia. Since my mom is from Cambodia, I've been very curious about her history and everything. So I studied English and Korean at university during my bachelor. And at that time, my big goal was to travel. So that's also for that I took languages. And I mean, I did it. I spent a year as an exchange student in South Korea. And when I came back to France, I did my first year of master's degree still in languages, and then I switched to a special program, a special international program that was the equivalent of a Master 2 in international management. And then I started my career as an international recruiter, and I moved to Amsterdam for 6 months, yeah, around 6 months to work there. And long story short, 2020 happened. I came back to France. I got stuck at my parents' house because of the situation. I tried to get a job back in Lyon, and it was not the right fit, so it didn't work. And so I started my own business, and that's where we are right now. Otherwise, I'm a bit of a nerd. I love reading, I love writing. I have a passion for books, lots of books, and also music, singing, and a lot of different interests. I'm a multi-potentialite, so yeah, it's kind of messy sometimes, but that's me. I think it would be too long to make a list of my interests, so I can give you a few keywords though. So I would say shiny, I would say music, food. Also these days, bullet journal, I do a lot of that. Tommy Liston, yeah. Photography, I love that. And maybe a final one, cuteness. I love cute things. That's, yeah. So that's it for me. Now let's see together the kind of content that you will find on this channel. Of course, if you have specific content that you would like to see, a specific topic that you're curious about, don't hesitate to tell me in the comments, and well, if I have enough content to make a video, I will do it. But for now, there will be 3 main sections, I would say, to this channel. So first of all, writing. Writing, because, well, that's the main thing that can make me feel at peace these days. And yeah, in the middle of a pandemic, that's kind of important to be able to feel at peace, you know. So there will be writing. I'm currently writing a poetry book that I'm going to self-publish, and I'm also writing other things on the side. I have a blog where I basically write whatever comes to my mind, so it's pretty messy, but yeah, at least I write some stuff, you know. And I'm also working on short stories that I want to publish as well in a collection, but that would be after the poetry book. So yeah, I'd like to take you on this journey with me and help writers feel more confident about their work and share with you all the struggles I had. I did have a lot, and maybe try to help you with how to overcome it and how to, set a routine that works for you, so you can still have the pleasure of writing without all the angst and the stress that can come with the blank page syndrome and stuff like that. So first of all, writing. The second category would be entrepreneurship. I created my own company in November 2020. So it's still brand new, and I find it interesting to see well, all the mistakes I made and that could be avoided and all the things you can learn in the process, and just some tips and some recommendation, and just to show you how it is, because I think we see a lot of well, the positive aspect, the freedom, and you do whatever you want and stuff like that. And but there are also days that are terrible. So for people who would be interested in starting their own business in France or elsewhere, I think it's interesting to see, the whole picture, not just the glory of it, So I will try to show you that as well. And the third category of subjects would be recruitment and culture. Well, recruitment because, well, that's where I've been working since I graduated, and it's a field that is very interesting, at least to me. I hope it will be interesting to you as well, to talk about it from the point of view of a recruiter, and to give you tips and on how to do well during an interview, the specific things that you have to think about when you apply maybe in another country if you're looking for a job, or if you're applying in a different language, stuff like that. International recruitment, how does it work, and on the side of the candidate, how does it work as well. And then culture, well, culture is like part of my life since forever. I mean, I've been raised in a multicultural environment, and then I just chased other culture by going around the world and trying to learn as much as I could. And I just find it interesting to put the two together, because it's not something that is always done. I see a lot of advice on the internet, on LinkedIn, and sometimes I just wonder, yeah, but what you're saying, is it just for your country, or is it also working? For example, in France, I see a lot of people who are from the US who are talking about, how you should approach recruiters and stuff like that, and I'm like, yes, that's good advice, but I'm like, for example, in France, it's not exactly like that. So if the person is applying for jobs in France, for example, because they like the country and want the opportunity, well, it's not exactly going to be like that. So I was thinking a lot about that, and I thought it would be interesting to have this, this section talking about recruitment and, well, culture, and then when both collide as well. So that's it. That's the three categories that you're going to have for now on this channel. I have a lot of interest, as I've said before, so there might be other topics that are going to pop up at some point. But for now, it's going to be this. So if you find it interesting, and if you think that, well, that might help you or entertain you, well, don't hesitate to like this video and share it as much as possible, and of course subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.